Hey guys, back again today talking about pitch. Remember that pitch is the highness or lowness of the sound and relates directly to how often a wave pattern repeats in its frequency of that sound wave. We're going to be learning two different ways of understanding pitch. One has to do with how something sounds and the relationship of the sound between one pitch to another, and we call that solfege. And the other thing that we're going to be learning is about the musical alphabet so that we can use our eyes to read the change in pitch that we use in traditional notation. So solfege, like I said, is something that we're going to use to develop our aural skills. A-U-R-A-L, aural has stuff that means that it just whatever we're going to be hearing. All right. And you may notice that this set of information is above the whiteboard in our classroom. You can see the hand signs and you can see the syllables that are used, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We will be doing this a lot in class because it requires a high degree of imitation in order to learn. And imitation on a video is only so good. So we'll be doing this a lot in class. We're going to be using this major scale pattern that I just sang to you with its accompanying hand signs as a way to be able to learn the relationships between pitches, how they sound. Now, it's important for you to know that do to re is always going to sound the same, even if I change what do is. If I change what do is and make do here, do, re, sounds the same. Or down here, do to re, it always will sound the same because it has an absolute relationship to each other. Now, the other way we're going to learn about dealing with reading the change in pitch is with the musical alphabet. Now, in English, we have quite a few letters, and when you learn a new language, learning the alphabet makes a lot of sense. What the characters are, what those characters correspond with a sound, how you use it, and it's the same in the musical alphabet, except we only use the first 7 letters of the musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, lots of kids will try to add H. This is silly. We don't use it, but there are places in the world that still use H in their musical alphabet, like in Germany. So if you make a mistake and when we're drilling this and working it in class, I hear some kids use H, I'll ask you if you're German. Yeah, it's just a thing. All right. Then B is B flat and H is B dur. That's the regular B natural. They get it's German. What do you do? All right. So it is important for you to realize that when we're talking about the musical alphabet, not only do we have those 7 letters, but there are 4 ways that we use the musical alphabet that you have to be aware of. You have to know how to interact with the music in this way. So the first thing is that it is circular. That means that when you get to the end of the musical alphabet, you go back to the beginning to start over again. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's how the musical alphabet works. You know you've gotten all the way through the musical alphabet when the first letter and the last letter you're on are the same. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's one complete revolution of the musical alphabet. All right. The next thing about the musical alphabet that you need to understand is that A is not the beginning. There is no beginning to the musical alphabet. As long as you go through all the letters of the musical alphabet, you can start anywhere. So if I start on D, I can go D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. When I do that, I have used the musical alphabet correctly. Okay, so you need to practice saying the order of the musical alphabet starting on every letter. That way, it's really fast. The faster it is for you to recall the musical alphabet starting from anywhere, the easier it will be to read off of the staff. The third cool thing about the musical alphabet is that it is bidirectional. Now, bi means two, like a bicycle has two wheels. Directions in the musical alphabet, we've been using the musical alphabet in the forwards direction. If I go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, it is no more correct than if I were to go G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. Now, this makes some kids crazy, and I don't know why. It's pretty easy. It's just how the musical alphabet gets used, all right? So please make sure you are spending a lot of time. Can you start anywhere and go in either directions, backwards or forwards? All right, there is one more cool way to use the musical alphabet, but the first three really do give a lot of beginning music students some trouble. Spend time working on this, thinking about this. The best time to do this is in brainless time, like when you're brushing your teeth. Your brain is not engaged. All you have to do is go while you're brushing your teeth. In your head, you can say the musical alphabet forwards and backwards on a couple of letters. Walking to the next class. Dude, there's some brainless time there. You don't have to spend all your time talking to your friends. You could spend some of it doing the musical alphabet. When you're washing your hair in the shower, you can take that time while you're sudsing up your beautiful hair to talk about the musical alphabet. So make sure you're practicing all these things, and we will check back later. Good luck.